So that's right, it's ready for trouble. It is ready for trouble. When you hear that,
here comes the danger, sent by the Savior. Welcome.
You know what that means, right?
I start the crew.
So I gotta bring on my boy. Special good evening. Don't forget this is an adult content program. Viewer discretion is advised. Special good evening to my brethren, the one, the only Mr. Darrel Dookoo. Good evening, bro. How you feeling?
Good evening. What's up?
Yo, man, boy, nothing much is going on. You understand? We getting ready. We gearing up for the Christmas holiday. But I see you been real busy and thing like that over there in Sweet TNT.
Yeah, man, thing nice and Trinidad. People shopping too bad, and we have me cleaning house and sweeping on the bed and cobwebbing. Bacchanal too bad.
But that's all good. You understand? You gotta get ready. Here we girl, Raquel is she painting she house for the Christmas and things. So that's what it's all about. Getting that vibes and getting everything going, getting ready for the holidays. It's right around the corner.
Yeah, man. The usual three things. Spend out all your money in December, January, you're fucking ass broke.
yeah. So that's so Darrel, what's the scene? What's going on in Sweet TNT, brother?
Boy, watch my real stuff happening in Trinidad, boy. Before we get into some jokes, we gotta talk about the serious stuff, right, Alan?
All right, seriousness. There we go.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about what's happening in the country. For all the people who live abroad and wondering what's happening in their sweet country, we have some issues. One is the price of oil, which was 2 weeks ago $80-something, has now fallen to $60 today. It's getting lower, which means we in Trinidad, we're going to be in a little trouble soon. If prices continue to fall, the rate we're going to end up in a little depression next year, I am thinking. Everything is set in the sense that everything that's linked to the price falling is starting to happen. For instance, BP announced yesterday on the news that they're going to start cutting jobs, man. So it's going to be a tight year next year. People have to ban the belly and ban everything else that they could ban. Our president was on news tonight saying, President Kamona was saying that he's cancelled all Christmas parties at President's house. No champagne for them minister this year, boy.
But you see, Darrel, here's the thing, right? These oil companies and them, BP and ExxonMobil, and the list goes on and on. They make profits in the billions every year. The billions and billions and billions. So if they make a few millions this year, right, instead of billions, you're still making money. Anything more, if you want to profit $1, you did better than what you're supposed to do. And these guys have been making billions and billions year after year after year, these oil companies.
But you see, we have two sides to the story, Alan. You have on one side, they're saying that they're not making money because the oil prices has drastically started to decline. I mean, within 3 weeks, we've dropped from $80 to $60 and some cents within a week. So they're saying they're not making money. And then on the other hand, the workers are complaining that they're not getting. Right now, we have strike action happening with Petrotrin in Trinidad, where they're saying they're not getting the salaries that they want, and they're gonna strike. And so the big strike going on these days. And they just announced on the news about an hour ago. It is going to court because they met. That is Petrotrin and the workers' union met discussing a salary increase, and Petrotrin is saying because of the climate, the financial climate, they're not going to approve a higher wage increase. And what is going to happen now is that it's going to go to court because the negotiations broke down yesterday, and it's heading to court. So both of them saying that, for instance, they're saying the workers should calm themselves down and they can't get a raise right now. And Petrotrin, the workers are saying Petrotrin making money, man.
Well, you see, here's what I'm all about. People need to definitely, they need to keep their jobs. I'm 100% in agreement of that, right? Do what you have to do in order to be able to live another day. You understand? This is what, because this is the problem that, jobs are hard to come by over here. We've been going through a depression for a little while before, the country is now starting to pick up and things like that. And it was really bad. Jobs was hard to come by and things like and whatnot. But you got to do what you got to do in order to survive another day, especially with families and things like that. So if you're saying Petrotrin, like I said, bro, I am of the belief of when these guys make billions of dollars, they need to plan ahead. But but if Petrotrin is saying right now, for raises and things like that, to hold your brakes for just a little bit, not a problem. I say do it, but and then when things come back good, they need to come correct.
But Alan, I'm a little confused because as a businessman, I gotta tell you, if you call the union in and they say, okay, listen, we want a raise for people, and Petrotrin is saying, no, we can't afford it this year, I think I would calm down. I would rather, Alan, not get a raise and lose my job, man. That's exactly what you're saying.
Right, I agree.
Especially for the people who have mortgages and they have children, I would say, okay, well, I would rather know that you keep me on staff than I fight to get a raise and some of us have to go home.
Exactly.
It's simple common sense, But again, the major issue is every time we have a depression, everybody starts looking at the oil. And the thing is, we in Trinidad, our total revenue comes from oil, and we're not invested in anything else other than oil, Alan. So we have nothing to fall back on. And they keep saying over and over, one of these days, oil is going to run out, or if the oil prices drop as it's happening now,
right,
what are we going to do as a country? We're not self-sufficient. We're not planting any food. Alan, we've done away with rice. We've done away with the cocoa estate. You can't go for cane again.
Right.
All right?
Yes.
So we're not planting anything, Alan. So I don't know what we're feeding our children with in the years to come. And another major thing is tourism, and we're not invested. When last have you come and look at the beaches? The beaches in a mess. We're not investing in tourism. We have great food here. We have great culture. We have beautiful beaches, lovely people. But we're not investing in the tourism of this country. Tourism got the least amount of money in the budget to do any investment. So we don't care about tourism. And so that now that the oil is dropping, the oil price is dropping, we go stop talking salt.
Well, see, this is what, like you said, it shouldn't just be for basically, 2 weeks out of the year where everybody comes to Trinidad. For Carnival is where they make the majority of their money, yes. But, like how Jamaica is a tourist country, everybody's always going, Bahamas and whatnot. Trinidad is just like that, well-rounded, just like those other countries. And they need to focus on broadening that aspect of showcasing the country, especially with all these other things that have been going on, where a lot of Trinidad National is helping Trinidad and Tobago get a lot of good and positive exposure, like Bungie and Marshall and whatnot. So, Trinidad is a gorgeous and wonderful place to go and visit, and they should try to capitalize on that now.
No, we're not doing anything. We're not doing anything other than investing in oil, and we're trying to find new ways of searching for oil and that kind of thing. And that's good. That's what they're supposed to do in that field. But what I'm saying is diversify into other things, just in case that this doesn't work. We would have other things going. We're not doing that. We're not doing that at all. So I don't know what this government intends to do, if it's because they think the kind of promises they've made, Alan, because next year is an election year. They've promised to raise the pension. They've promised so many projects that they want to complete and fix road and all of that. And now you're hearing the finance minister saying we have to cut the pay, and tighten our belt. So when he means tighten our belt, it means projects going to stop, people going to lose their jobs, Alan. That is the end product. I don't care what nobody said that Darrel is bringing bad news for Christmas. But the point is, you have to look forward to see what's going to happen. And if BP is already talking about worldwide cutting costs and sending home people, we are going to follow suit very soon. What is going to happen?
Right. And you know what? But this has always been the thing every year, Darrel. It happens over here, too, with a lot of big businesses and stuff. Christmas time is when they want to... They come and they drop those kind of things, right? In regards to, layoffs and whatnot. You go home for the holidays, you end up going home, period. You know, and that's the sad thing that has ended up happening. And like I said, these big multi-international billion of company, you know, billions of dollar company, you know, they always wait till this time of year to try and do that.
That's going to be really hard, boy. I am just worried for the people who have mortgages, man. You know, you just buy a new car, you're paying for your house, and then you have your kids to see about. I mean, you have to do something now to try and pay your mortgage, or you lose your house, or you lose your car. I mean, you know, that's really, really hard, man.
True. I agree, brother. I agree. Hey, Darrel, you know what? Give me 1 second. Let me make sure and play our disclaimer, because I know you said you wanted to go with your serious stuff, but I know after you go serious, what has happened after that. So hold on 1 second.
Yeah,
The following program is an adult content. The following program is an adult content program. Parental discretion is advised. The views and expressions are not necessarily those of Radio Guyana International.
All right, so there we go. So, you know, and here's what, like, we have a lot of people, you know, Darrel, I got to say, I went all over this weekend and stuff like that. We had a couple of Parangting, Soundtech, Holiday Lime, people coming up to me, and they're like, yo, that man Darrel, boy, that man Darrel is a real trip and stuff like that. And they love the fact that you have an open forum for you to be able to, you know, and this is what, you speak your mind, you talk what you want to say, and you say it how you want to say it. So, you know, we got to large up to all our listeners and them that's locked on, and we thank you guys very much tuning in each and every Tuesday. But we also got to large you up, Darrel, for your creativity every week. You know, you come up with something different, brother.
You know, Alan. Now that you're on that, before I forget to cuss people, I need to say something. When we just started, Alan, just before you offered me to do the show, you remember I had now started doing the blogs, right?
Right.
Your blog.
Mm-hmm.
And we were getting like 1,500 views and things. Today, I just did one blog. I just want to show you how our fan base is growing. I did one video this morning for 3 minutes, just reminding people to tune into Radio National tonight for True Talk. And we got today, it went up about 8-9 o'clock this morning, and I just checked it before I came on air, and it's 7,600 something. Nearly 8,000 in one day.
Yeah, that's
So we have to thank the fans, man. As you people have us going, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to talk to the people tonight who said we couldn't do it, and who said that Alan is wasting his time, and they even have radio stations who went on air and say that Alan and Radio Guyana mad to have a man cussing people on the station is so disrespectful. Funny enough, Alan, those people are trying to add me on Facebook right now and are trying to add themselves onto the fan page. And I just would like to tell them they could hold their mother cunt.
Well, you see, that's kind of crazy that now they want to add you, and now they want to know you and all this kind of stuff like that. So really and truly, Darrel, this is where, you know, what did it say when the fox can't get the grapes is sour, right?
My grapes are sour at all.
Oh, really? I wouldn't know, you know, so I wouldn't know. So speaking of that, I know on Facebook you went on earlier and you asked a question, and boy, I gotta say there were some very interesting answers in regards to
unbelievable, eh? Unbelievable.
In regards to the question,
I wanted to get their version, you know.
Right. So you know, I gotta say that is funny, bro. That is funny. So I don't know which one you had liked the most, right? But you know, the question you had asked is, what is the definition of a kunumunu, right? And
can I stop you 1 minute, Alan?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Can we talk about one more thing that's worrying me, that's serious, and then we could hit the jovial side of the.
Okay, brother.
Too?
Not a problem. Also tonight we could go a little bit later if we want to. So we're okay.
But hear this, Alan. About 2 days or 3 days ago, no, it was sometime last week, I suppose, late last week, probably Thursday, Friday.
Uh-huh.
I watch Ian Allen show sometimes,
Right.
And there was this woman that came on to say that her mommy went to pay bills, Alan. She's 83. She went into Port of Spain. I can't remember where they live, somewhere in Port of Spain on the hills, right?
Uh-huh.
And she went down into Port of Spain to pay bills, and she hasn't returned home. So Mr. Allen put up a picture of the 83-year-old woman and is asking anybody who can identify this woman, and if you've seen her anywhere, if she's in the hospital or she's wherever she is, probably your mind go at that at that age, you don't know if she's turned vagrant because she can't remember where she is, or you know how it works, right?
Right.
You're really old, right? So she's the daughter is asking, can you please help me find my mom? And Ian puts up the picture and all of that. Lo and behold, I am drinking a cup of tea just before our show, Alan, and I'm looking at Ian Allen, waiting for the news. Look, and Ian has just put up, and this has gone. I mean, I am in total shock. It hit the headlines of the news, and I watch it on Ian, and then I watch it back on the news. I can't believe what I'm hearing.
What's that?
The police found today, Alan, they have found the 83-year-old woman body buried at the back of her house.
Oh my God.
The police has held two of the relatives. I don't know if it's the daughter. Two of the relatives. And what the police are saying, they cannot ascertain how long she's been dead. They killed their mother and buried her behind the house.
That is madness, brother. Oh my, I can't believe that.
What a fuckery, brother. I mean, listen, I don't even want to, and Ian has been just showing back the clip where the daughter came in and said, look, my mom is missing and blah, 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 blah. Of course, we didn't get the full story yet because they just found the body of the grandmother in her backyard. So I am expecting probably between now and our show next week, we will get the full thing, if it's the daughter killed the mother or how it will work. But they found the body. This is the latest thing they're saying, and they're not giving any more information. They found the body at the back of the house.
You see, this is the thing that I don't get. Hopefully it's not the daughter, because if it is the daughter and that she was so brave enough, I got to give respect goes out to Ian Allen, right? Because that man, I don't know if some of the stuff is staged or what or whatever, but that he does really do a lot in regards to being very investigating on for the country of Trinidad and Tobago, right? So I got to give him credit.
He investigates a lot.
You're right. So I got to give him credit for that. Now, if this girl was so bold that she murdered her mom or grandmother or whatever the case may be, right, and buried her in her backyard and not think that, because once Ian puts something on TV, that's when the police actually go out and they work. You understand? They go out there and they do some work. And for her to think that...
They're saying from the time that the person came in, and that has to be the daughter herself, because Ian asked her if she went to the police and if she went to the hospital to look for the mom.
Right.
Because you never know, she probably fell in probably anyway, and they pick her up and took her to the hospital, and she was warded. So the first thing Ian asked, Mom, did you make a report? She said yes. Mom, did you go to the hospitals to look to see if you find your mommy? She said yes, she's been to the hospitals, the mommy is not there, her mommy is not there. And what the police is saying tonight is that they were very suspicious when the report was made that the 83-year-old woman was missing. So the police has been looking and watching at the family since they made the report. So we will get the full thing. I expect that when the police ready, they will reveal it to the public, the full thing on who they arrested and who actually killed this poor woman and why. What is it for the woman's house? What is the problem? I mean, are we so greedy to kill your own mother for a house or money?
Exactly. But you see, a lot of that goes on in Trinidad and Tobago where families fight their family. I mean, mother, father, sister, brother, they fight their family for property and land and this and that and the next thing. And, but to go to the extent to kill, that's ridiculous, bro. I got to tell you, that is just utter nonsense and dotishness in regards to that, man. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say.
Boy, I know these topics bring a damper to the show sometimes, but the things that our Trinidadians who are abroad need to hear what's happening in their homeland, man.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But Darrel, let me ask you a question. I know last week you mentioned about the girl that it still bother me to death in regards to the young lady who was her boyfriend had took the pot spoon and violated her and stuff like that. I saw that Veron had shared the clip for me to see from Ian and stuff like that. Did anything else become of that since then?
Would you believe she came on Ian Allen's show 2 days after to say that the boy came home and threatened her still?
What? They didn't do nothing?
After all of that abuse, he has not been arrested. And the thing is, she came back to the show to tell Ian, she said, Mr. Allen, I'm in trouble and nobody's taking me on, the police not taking her on. My thing is, you abuse a woman with a spoon, a pot spoon, you push up in this woman's swordfish and stir it up and then tell her to taste it. What utter fuckery. and you're still walking around this country. Listen, those things just piss me off, Alan. What we need to do in this country, we don't do. What we doing, first should be last. We're spending money on all kind of nonsense, boy, and the people of Trinidad and Tobago suffering.
And this is crazy. This man is able to walk. They had said that he has people in higher ups and stuff like that in the police department, and you have evidence, you have everything, you have the phone call, the police reports, whatever, and they still allowing this man to still terrorize this poor young child's life because she's only 20-something years of age. She has her whole life ahead of her, and he's terrorizing the shit out of her.
I don't know what to say, Alan. I really don't know what to say. And you see, this is why if we want to be considered as a tourist destination, we have to take all of these things in consideration and get serious. No fucking body coming to spend their money to come to Trinidad for somebody to push a spoon up in their cunt.
Exactly.
Or to get raped.
Exactly.
We need to pay attention to all this nonsense and try and the only thing that could work, Alan, is stiffer penalties. That is my view, and that is what I think would work. I have seen people, it works with children, watch them. I have two neighbors, one over the road here and one next door to me. The one next door to me regularly beats her daughter when she plays the house.
Mm-hmm.
The one over the road don't believe in lick. She's a teacher and she does not believe in lick. She believes that you could talk to children and all of that. But I believe in the old-fashioned thing. Lick does work.
Right.
And even the Bible says, do not spare the rod. If you spare the rod, you spoil the child.
Right.
This girl on this side now, who beats the child regularly, she's getting later, more and more. You're seeing that the child is developing some morals and values. The other one is an embarrassment to go out with her. If you go to the mall, she's throwing tantrums and throwing herself all on the mall, on the floor and embarrassing herself. It's the same thing with the crime here. If we have stiffer penalties, all the fucking stuff happening here will stop.
Well, which is true. That's what if they don't allow these kind of nonsense to happen, a couple of weeks ago, this is what for the past couple of weeks. You've brought some terrifying stories, where the man walks into the school, rapes the child, they had to drag him off the child, that couldn't be done. Like this thing that happens with that guy, and now, the grandmother being murdered, the mother being murdered and stuff like that, and buried in her own backyard. This is what, like I said, Trinidad,
Alan,
you just have to worry.
15, 20 years ago, when you wanted to read stories like that, you had to go on to the National Enquirer. You remember that, right?
Yeah, National
the
Enquirer.
National Enquirer.
Right.
You see those things, and you couldn't believe they were real. Now, seeing stories hitting all like every day in the local paper. And it's stuff that happening in the street next door to you, or 2-3 houses down the block to you. You want to know what the hell is going on in your little country.
And that's what Trinidad is so small, and every year the crime rate is going up and up and up and up. The amount of murders and things like that, to have, I don't know how much, what are you guys at right now? Do you have any idea in regards to the murder rate?
I haven't been paying attention to it, but I think it's a lot now.
Right,
I'll check it here, and next week we'll talk about that, because I haven't been paying attention to that at all. But I know that we're not doing well.
You see,
we're not doing well at all.
Like I said, let's.
And recently, we're having issues where Central Bank is now raising red flags that we have a lot of money laundering happening here, and they've sent it to the police for them to start doing something about it, and nothing has been done. Not a thing has been done. They probably hold 2 people in a bunch of, let's say, 3,000 people money laundering. So, it's drug money and all kind of nonsense happening here.
Right. And like I said, for a small country, for that kind of nonsense to be going on is what makes you think you're not going to get catch? You understand?
Well, the latest thing, I don't know if you heard, we have a lot of refugees coming out of Nigeria and all of that into our country. My question is, how the hell they could find this little Caribbean country in out of nowhere? You coming from quite South Africa and Nigeria and all that, and you find Trinidad? How is that possible?
But
what we advertising? This is a place to come here and do crime and corruption and money laundering and that kind of nonsense, and we could have refugees. How are they looking at Trinidad? I thought we were represented as a beautiful Caribbean country with carnival, but apparently it's not.
Well, it looks like it's becoming more and more of a safe haven for these kind of activities. I know Trinidad is right there. You know, it's only 3-hour flight, 3.5-hour flight from Florida, from Miami and stuff like that. But still, you know, this is crazy. Absolute nonsense.
Boy, Alan, let me stop this topic because the rate we go in, we go bust we show.
I'm telling you, look, it's a,
we saw it depressed. Let me change this topic.
I worried for the
You what is your after looking at, because I realized it was real McQueen today when I put up I was asking for a quick definition.
Right, I saw that.
I didn't want a definition from a dictionary. I see people quoting from dictionary. No, that's not what I was asking. From your experience of being Trinidadian or whatever, what is your version of, or you think, is a kunumunu?
All right, like I have a partner, you understand? And Veron could tell you about this partner. We have a partner that just went through this, you know, that he dropped all the partners for his girl, he's dotish over she and whatnot. And, you know, really and truly, there's nothing wrong with loving your girl, but when you forget everything and everybody and the girl does all kind of madness and thing like that with you on the other side, you know, that's that kind of dotishness. So that's what. But I mean, some people had some real good definitions here, boy.
Well, you see, a lot of people mixing up Boboli with Kunumunu and
Right.
Bamsi. Now, Bamsi, Boboli, and Kunumunu is three separate kind of people.
Okay. So what's your definition?
Bamsi is somebody who just naturally dotish.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Right? So we call that man a Bamsi.
Okay.
A Boboli is somebody that everybody does both. You know, you have some people, you just see them and the man don't reply.
Just takes it. Exactly.
They're taking it. A Boboli could be a man or a woman, but a Kunumunu is only male. Kunumunu could only be a male. It can't be a female Kunumunu. You could only be a male Kunumunu.
Only a male.
No. The back of that is a Kunumunu. The definition, the real definition of a Kunumunu is a man who is so in love, Alan, that he is dotified or stupefied by this woman so much that this woman could do all that she wants in front of this man, and she still does no wrong because he love her too bad, and she will kick him and she will do him all kind of wickedness, and he will stick it out because he loved that woman. Some people say for a man to turn kunumunu, the wife lighting candle on his head. She put she panty in a pot of soup. Some of them they say cat sweat in rice.
Oh Lord!
You know what that?
I heard about that. I heard about Ganga Chana and all them kind of thing. You know, those kind of stuff. All these kind of things, man.
Alan, you never hear about if you want to keep your man. Now, you have to watch it to see who does be boiling rice for you. They just stoop down over take out the panty and stoop down be a cat over the pot of boiling rice.
What?
And let the start dropping the rice. Now, they say if you eat that rice, you turn kunumunu one time. Anything that woman do, you love she, you ain't care.
But what did you, but you see, this is the thing. They have all kinds of stuff out there. So, like, did you run into somebody who turned a kunumunu the other day for your boy?
Alan, you ever eat? People don't be boiling rice for you, though.
No. I all right.
You sure?
Yes.
You sure?
I'm good, bro. Yes.
Now, it have a man by me here who I just call him kunumunu because he loved the woman very bad. Now he come home and catch the woman with somebody, and he loves she so much that he forgives she, and he says that is nothing. It has now reached relationship, has now reached position where 12 o'clock in the night, the horner man, just pull up by the house, blow the horn, pip, pip. My girl just run outside in her nightie, jump in the man car, go and do a little thing and come back. And reach home back about 3-4 in the morning and jump back in the bed and hug up Mr. Kunumunu, good as ever, and sleep. And that happening 3-4 times for the week.
What the jail? And he taking that?
But the man is a kunumunu.
But you see, like I said, boy, this is the sadness because there needs to be that respect back and forth between between the man and the woman. But you know, there was a song that a chutney song came out the other day from Jerry Singh, where that, you know, it's basically about a man who's a kunumunu that he has to mind his wife and the outside man. You understand? He buy car, the outside man driving it. He had to pay the man bills and this, that, and the next thing. And you know, these are the kind of things that's going on, and it's a daily thing that has happened all the time.
And I'm encouraging that, you know. The day you see Anne-Marie boyfriend reaching in front of my house and blowing horn for she, and she go out and meet you with she nighty, I locking and changing locks, you know, when you see she come back. When you go, you can't turn back, you have to keep going.
Right, exactly.
I is not no kunumono. I not taking that.
Bro, you know, so...
Alan, I don't know for you in your personal life, but I telling you, I've never gotten that. I have never had that problem with horn, because you see, I is a man that's good, eh? What I have a deficit in wood, I make it up with tongue.
Right, I remember you state that to make sure.
What I can't stick, I lick.
Right.
So that I do a very good job. But what I'm saying, just in case I get horn, just in case, I am one of those fellas, I ain't not forgiven. Eh? Me, I care what anybody say on Radio Land, who forgive and forget. But I am sorry, Alan. If you horn me, you had to go, eh? Alan, if you ever horn me, you had to go too.
That's my philosophy in life, bro. I am not about that either and stuff like that. You know, look, I got a message from Sharon from New York. She said she hear when a woman gives the man them period to drink. That's what she hear. I know Guyanese people. They say about Jira and Dal and all these different kind of things and stuff like that. You know, but there's all these many different definitions and thing about this kind of madness that goes on. But you know, here's the thing: why women are so desperate to want to do them kind of things. And you know, it works back and forth too. Don't get me wrong. You know, I mean, guys just do all kind of craziness. Go to priest, go to pundit, go to here, go to there. You know, but women have more opportunities. We've heard about more kind of stories and things like that in that regards. But I don't see it. If you want to keep somebody, do what you have to do in order to keep them. That's my point, my philosophy in that.
Let me tell you something, Alan. I'm telling you my business tonight, and I'm telling Radio Land my business. I, as a man, that's trying my best. I will make sure you try. I will make sure you look good. I spend money on clothes for you. Anne-Marie's a girl to get a brand new car every 3 years, Alan. Whether you don't know how I pay for it, but I give you a new car every 3 years. If I could help it, and you could get it before, you get it before. My point is, I try to be a very good husband and a very good father. If that's enough, and you want to go outside to get a bigger toti, you go take your toti. But you go leave the car and the clothes and everything else that Darrel fucking buy. You go and take your toti out and let the big toti that you're going and take, let he provide for you. That is my take on this. I don't care what other people say about forgiveness. I am not going to, thank God Anne-Marie is not a girl like that, but I am not going to encourage. Me and no kunumuno, Alan, I'm not going to take no horn and sit on one topic and take it easy. That is not me.
Right, and well, like I said, these are the things that that goes on. That's my point exactly. If you're not happy, go your way. You understand? Organize yourself. We live in a world where a lot of people is not happy and stuff like that. You know, things seem great in the beginning, and then what ends up happening? You know, not everything lasts. You know, so when the things don't last, go along your way. Find yourself and make yourself become happy. That's all. But to do all these
Yeah, you go ahead. And the thing is, you know, I am one of those people. Me go fight you, and anytime I say I come home and I realize that is what you're seeing is, me go down beat you and think, you know, let me come to an agreement and you go your way. Mm-hmm. We big people. We don't have to argue about this. We fall out of love. Well, go. There's no problem.
Right. Just exactly. Say what you have to say and go along your way. Right.
But you know, infidelity is a hell of a thing. Eh? I know a lot of people would plan the thing to go and meet the man and whatever, and when the man go on to work, he know that the next corner man coming in the same bed, you know, the man bed, you know.
Right, exactly.
And coming in the man house and that kind of thing. And the man ain't no one for years, them kind of stories happen. But I think the worst, Alan, the worst is the video you put up on my wall today.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. But exactly, right? Let me tell everybody. Let me tell everybody about my nephew Vashan says, "Wham bam, thank you, ma'am." That's what he said. Larger Vashan out in New York. But
Yeah, but if you don't come now, you come when I come back.
right, there you go. Now, there was a video that I posted, and this is the good thing is it wasn't no black people, it wasn't no Coolie people, it wasn't no West Indian and stuff like that. This was on comedian Steve Harvey.
White.
Right, he has a talk show. It was white as snow people, right? And I really didn't think this kind of dotishness has happened out there. But the girl, blonde woman, and thing like that. They had two psychiatrists on the panel with Steve, and they were talking about relationships and thing. And the woman comes and she says that she's been with the man for over 7 years, and that how he does what she does do when he goes out and thing, she does write her name on the man's private. You understand? Does write her name on the man's private. And then she's go to the extent of writing the name, taking a picture, you understand, with who knows what she takes the picture with. And then he'll go out, do his lineman, this, that, the next thing, and then come back home. And then what she does is she gets the camera and compares the writing to his wood, right? And this is that's what I want to know. What do you think about something like that, bro?
And first to begin, you see, it's how my brain does work, eh? So the first thing from the time she started talking about she's signing she name on the man prick.
Right.
And she had to check it when it come back and see, because no, she takes a picture of it before he leaves.
Right.
And when he comes back, she has to see the signature matches the picture still. So it means that even if he do something and it rub off and he write back his wife's name on it, if it's not the exact signature, he in trouble.
Exactly.
First thing, let me tell you how that working for me. How that not working actually for me. One is my totally real black boy. So I can't see Annie using a blue marker or a black marker to write she name because my totally real black. So that could only be a white man thing that could work for. Unless you're using what you call that thing is white off.
White out. White out.
Paper. You got to write she name in liquid paper on my wood. That's the only how we go show up. Right? Nothing else. I don't see how that working. Another thing is, Alan, that I am handicapped. My wife's proper name is Ann-Marie.
That hyphen gonna be trouble for you, boy.
That is a problem. That can't fit on my wood. Probably Ann could fit, but by the time she reaches hyphen, she run out of wood.
Oh Lord!
I can't see how that working. I don't see. And the thing is, even if she write it when the wood is up, so that she could fit Ann-Marie, when that gone down, all you're seeing is a A,
All right. So you have some real problems, buddy. Some real problems gonna go on there.
That can't work for me. That can't work for me. Me know for you, brother.
No.
That ain't working for me.
But I am more trouble than you. You understand? You can't even write a letter on me. So I in trouble. You understand? So there you go. But this is this is the craziness that goes on out there. And here's the other thing, right? She said they've been doing this for almost 4 years now. This guy does this on a weekly basis, right? Who in their right mind would put up with that kind of retardedness, man? I don't understand. I don't understand this thing.
But listen to me. So I mean, look how my mind running away. You could imagine this man standing up at attention for this girl to write she name.
Well, but you know what was funny too? Like Steve Harvey was saying that one of the psychiatrists. The funny part in the joke was that how he said that what about like if there's forgery and stuff like that? Does she check for forgery?
Yeah, but I roll with forgery.
Right.
What even killed me is when Steve Harvey imitated
yeah,
trying to write. Yeah. Trying to write her name on it. Oh my God, that was so hilarious. I am saying, somebody in Trinidad go try. We like to copycat.
Right. But first of all, a lot of people in Trinidad can't get away with that kind of stuff. That's the next thing. But like I said, bro, what about these people in them that don't have the trust in a relationship with their significant other? What can be done? What can be said?
Alan, there must be a sense of trust. I don't know I mean, you of all people, look in your state. You have your girlfriend lives in a different state, right?
No, she lives in the same state, but she's like 3-4 hours away driving, about almost 200 and something miles away. Right.
Well, look at that. So I mean, and she comes to you on weekend.
Right, back and forth.
No pun intended. No pun intended. You know, the thing is, you have to have that level of trust to know that when she's gone to work for the week and you are at to work for the week, that you're behaving yourself and she's behaving herself.
Exactly. That's exactly it. You have to have trust, because when you don't have that trust anymore, then what's the point in that relationship? You understand? What are you building off? Because it's not love. If you in order for you to love somebody, you have to trust them, right? So why be in a relationship if you don't have that major foundation? And that's one of the reasons. Well, usually when marriages and things break up, it's two major things. One is money and one is trust, right? In regards to why these things happen.
But you know, a lot of we have obsessed people in Trinidad. I don't know if you have that there, where they follow the people to work, follow their husbands to work, and that kind of thing, and they pick up their phone while the man bathing and check all his messages and going through the man email and smelling his jockey shorts and all, you know. Smelling your jockey shorts when you come home, Alan, to see if you do anything in your jockey shorts.
Right.
And to make sure that they ain't getting on. Me ain't going through all them links, you know, brother.
But you see, that's why they have.
I have my deficiencies. I know my belly big. I'm a short man. I have a short wood. I have a short temperament. I just try my best to be a good husband. And if that's not enough for you, I ain't going to run you down to see what you're doing in school when I on a job site, you in school, and you have a man in school. That's your problem. If you don't know, I think you see a lot of people. You see this? They talk about the grass is greener on the other side, Alan. A lot of people that run down the outside woman and realize in the end of it all, they make a mistake. A good friend of mine left his marriage, beautiful marriage. The wife had a good job. He had a good job in Petrotrin. Left his wife for the maid.
For the maid?
And the maid is 20-something years younger. And now, age is catching up with him because he's over 60 and she is now entering 40, and your partner can't perform to keep it going.
Right, she's in she prime.
Exactly, he's in his prime and he prime out.
Right, you know. but this is what. So what's gonna happen, right? So now he gonna be worried, and what, you know, private detectives over here make a lot of money in regards to these kind of things. You know that all this stuff is what's going on, and that you know they can't go with these cameras and the video recordings and, you know, hacking into phones and all this kind of stuff like that and whatnot.
But Alan, hear this. I didn't know that we had this kind of technology in Trinidad, right? Listen to this one. A partner of mine bought his wife a brand new car and installed a cell phone under the dashboard. When he rings the number, the phone answers, and he hears whatever conversations happen in the car.
No shit.
So I would die. Right, I never know that we had this kind of technology, bro, in Trinidad. So he would dial the number, and he would hear what's happening in the car, and that's how we found out his wife was wanting him. He suspected it, and he was hearing, you know, she's picking up this guy, and they would go for a drive, and then all of a sudden he will hear kind of noise, and you know, so you know, from time here. Well, you know what happened?
Right.
And that is how we realized that he was getting on, man.
But like I said, Darrel, right? You know, these are, if you're not happy, go along your way. Why do these kind of things? And, you know, and then you have some people, when they find out this kind of stuff, they get real dotish in regards to they want to kill that person. This one want to drink Gramazone and all these different kind of things where they feel like this person is it. That's the whole life, and that's that. You know, you have some of those people that go to that extent with that severity, where the rejection, they can't take the rejection like that, right?
You know, it's so true. It's so true, Alan, that, you know, I think every day is a new day, and it doesn't even have to be just, your life is not over. You know, some people consider their life over because they get home, or their life is over because their business went through, or they've lost their job. Every day is a new day, Alan. Tomorrow morning, it's a new day to start all over. There's no need to drink Lanates and Gramaxone and jump off tree and all kind of. Take it easy. You could start over. Every day is a new day, Alan.
That's my point, and I agree with that. That one, like I said, everybody they're big people. You understand? When you went into the relationship, it was big enough to say, "I like you, you like me," blah blah blah, right? Then you made it exclusive. Then you went to the extent of getting married and whatnot, right? And like we said, feelings change, people change. The world's changing every day. Look, technology, like right now, you think who could have done radio interviews like this and a program like that? You understand? So all these different, things change on a constant, daily. So what is wrong with saying, here's what, you go your way, I go in my way, I prefer to do this instead of doing that, right? And you can't use the excuse of kids and whatever like that, because all you're doing is really, you're fooling yourself, right? Because you're going to end up hurting the kids in the end, because one day, you understand, Lorena Bobbitt made it real good for women. They get real brave, you understand, when she gone and, she Bobbitt, John Wayne Bobbitt, women got brave, and this is what. So if you do that kind of madness, well, like I said, women do their thing too. But, in the middle of the night.
You see, you have to keep the marriage going. When you don't keep the love in the marriage going and the excitement in bed, Alan, this is when the shit happens. I tell you, go outside and buy a Superman suit. Let Amelia buy a Catwoman suit. Your nurse uniform, your garbage man uniform, anything that might excite you, a policeman uniform. I steal a policeman hat already, the man's still looking for the hat. I bring it home and I use it. I well enjoy myself. The only thing we have, David. Look, David want to become a policeman now.
So he using that hat and walking around?
Yeah, but you don't know what daddy bring that hat home for.
You see? But
I was the officer that arrested Anne-Marie.
and you're still doing it bravely.
I was the arresting officer, and I gave her a warrant.
Well, but you see, this is you could do different things to spice up. But like we're saying, bro, right? The thing is, if you're not happy, go along your way, because the only thing is you're making two people miserable. So what the best thing is, why don't you make four people happy? Because hopefully the next person is going to find somebody. You're going to find somebody. That'll end up being four people that's happy instead of two people that's miserable, right? Isn't that how it should go?
Talking about excitement, Alan,
but wait,
you have a way up, auntie?
Wait, hold on one second. Before you go into that, right? I have Miss Hirilal in Georgia says, Darrel is killing me. What was the noise you made in the car just now? She want to hear that noise again. So that's the official horning noise in a car, huh?
The man said that when he dialed the number, that's what he was hearing happening in the car. So I don't know what. It could be the girl had diarrhea. It could be she had something in her mouth. It could even be it could be serious bullying. I don't know what you think it was, Alan.
You didn't hear?
I'm here. It's Pracky. Pracky.
You didn't hear that? So, Darrel, you all right there, boy? You okay? My boy, Darrel.
Hey, Alan, listen. That noise of that's sounding like a fart. I went with somebody already, and that's how the vagina started to sound, and I get frightened and jump off,
What?
It started to fart.
Get the hell out of here.
I'm telling you, it started to go. And later on, I found out what happened is that it was loose. The vagina was loose. And you see, I do have a very large bit of equipment. And in my thrusting in and out, I was allowing air to get into and trap inside there. There was a space between me and her, and the air got trapped. So when I came out, it farted.
Oh my God! Really, Darrel? Hello, Darrel? Do we?
Yes, I realize I'm frustrated. Yeah, all right, Alan. I wouldn't contaminate your brain with all them.
No. I can't. But I feel sorry for you, bro. You have some real. I feel real bad for you, boy. I feel real bad. Now you were saying.
Me, I don't feel bad, Alan. I don't feel bad for myself. So me, for you, and you, same person as you. But you, if you want to feel shame for me, that's all right. But I good.
You're good. You're good. So hold on, wait. I gotta drop this other sound effect, right? Hold on.
You feel like a shump, sir.
So I gotta play that from boy Devin. These guys and them, they're crazy. But this is what, right? So, Darrel, you were saying about the panty thing. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, I was asking you if you've ever worn a panty.
No, I've never worn one. I mean, I've gone commando. I haven't worn any drawers and things like that, but I haven't ventured to that level of bravery. You understand? Of doing that, wearing women's underwear. I haven't done that.
But vice versa, Anne-Marie and I went to the mall on Saturday, and we were walking around. She was looking for a shoe, and we got hungry, man. So we went into a bistro, and we sat there and we bought some Lipton and pastels, and we were having a little snack. And I leaned over, and there was this woman that is facing me. Well, her backside is facing me. Mm-hmm. I put the picture up on Facebook for people to see.
Oh, yeah.
The woman wearing a bingo bag. The woman was wearing a jockey shorts, Alan, a bingo bag jockey shorts. What my grandfather does wear, with the big thick elastic. That has to be your grandfather's drawers she was wearing.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
And everybody's saying, the first to begin, a woman said, Darrel, you shouldn't have put up that. That's a bad picture. I would like to tell that woman that my wall is not a fucking church group.
Well, if they don't know by now, I don't know when they're going to know. Because your wall is just plain talk bad manners. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, that's your problem. You understand?
I know that every day out of the 5,000 I have on my wall, I lose one or two because they can't handle it.
Right.
And it's no problem because I always have about 1,000 or two waiting for me to add them. So when I check and I'm missing one or two to make up 5,000, I always dig in from the millions and put in two.
Well, this is what so yeah, exactly. So, but like I said, if they've seen your videos. You don't mix matters in there, and you don't mix matters on your page and on your wall. So it's enter at your own risk. Make your comment at your own risk, and you look for whatever you get.
Talking about that, before we get to the deep in the panty thing, I want to make that very clear, Alan. Mm-hmm. I'm a very nice person. You know that. I'm very easy to get along with.
Yeah, man. Humble guy.
Come on my wall with arseness, I'm going to delete you. Like, for instance, some people keep putting stuff on my wall without asking. Herbalife, insurance fuckery, car wash fuckness, they're putting the music, masturbator and all of that, putting the music on my wall. Listen to me, you have to ask me. The only people allowed to put their stuff on my wall, and I don't say anything, is Radio Guyana International. When Radio Guyana International, anything is linked with them, and Alan, you know that. If you put something on my wall, I don't comment, because it's the radio station business, and we work for the radio station. That's fine. We will allow that. But other than Radio Guyana International, if you put something on my wall without asking me, without inboxing me and say, Darrel, can I do this? Can I put this on your wall? What you would notice is that I delete your ass.
Right.
And then I delete whatever you put on my wall. So the first delete is you, and the second delete is your fuckness.
But see, this is what, when they didn't want to help support you in your time where you was, making a name for yourself and stuff like that, because I mean, I tell you, I walking down the road, brother. I just walk down the road and people would just come up to me and be like, yo, boy, you see that man, Darrel, that talk show, Darrel's blogs, I love that man, at this, at that, and whatever, and this is, you have your open forum to do how you have to do and how you like it. And this is what, and you said it yourself, look, almost 7,000 in like a matter of hours, right? And less than 12 hours and whatever. That says a lot. So people love you for what you bring, because a lot of people not even brave to say what they want to say. But at least you're doing it.
I believe in speaking your mind.
I agree.
Don't hold back, Alan. Whatever you need to say, and you get it off your chest. Why hold it back? Like, for instance, the woman. I put up the picture so that everybody could laugh a little bit. That is, people don't understand I'm a comedian. We do this talk show, yes, but I'm a comedian. Right. Everything I do, whether it's even a serious topic, it causes you to laugh, because how I would phrase things. So we put up the picture of this woman because I was in shock. She wearing her grandfather's drawers. Who will jump up on my wall and bowl? We should have never do the young girl that. I said, darling, you on the wrong wall. This is not a fucking church group.
Yeah, I saw that. Plus, you got real explanations on different kind of women panties. You understand? You're a professional now in women's panties, right?
But the thing is, when I put it up and I say, well, girls, see what's going on here, because this woman wearing her grandfather drawers. I was cultured, and I got a culture shock on panty. I was cultured on pantiness, I call it. Alan, you know, it have frill panty.
Right.
It have lace panty. It have leather panty with zip. You know, it have panty with light and thing in it, neon light.
Oh, I did not know that. I did not know that one.
Yeah, you have glow in the dark panty. You have the edible panty, like the one I eat that's how I found out I was diabetic. You remember last I was telling you all that?
Yes.
Henry was wearing this cherry flavored, that's what I remembered. Henry was wearing this cherry flavored panty that's lickable. And you could eat it. It's made with something like what, you know, the gummy bear is made of.
Right, yes.
Right. So Alan and I started to lick the panty. The panty tasted nice and nice flavor, cherry flavor. So I bite the panty, I chew the panty, I eat piece of the panty. And next thing I know, it was morning. And Marie said, "But what the fuck is wrong with you?" I said, "Well, I don't understand. I don't know." She said, "I said, well, I fall asleep. We do it. She said, "Do what?" She said, "You eat half of the fucking panty and fall asleep. You get a sugar rush and fall asleep." That is how I knew I was pre-diabetic.
Oh my God.
You have all kind of panty. Listen to me. And another thing is, if you live in the tropics like we do in Trinidad, you have, I don't know for your apartment, you have what we know in Trinidad as crazy ants.
Yeah, the sugar ants, right. Mm-hmm.
You all have those things in the States?
They do have it, you know, most places outside and stuff like that, yes.
But not in your apartment?
No. I mean, if your apartment is not clean, you know, sometimes you end up with that, yeah.
Well, you know, in your case, you call an exterminator and have them removed, right?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, in Trinidad, we don't know anything about that. If you live in, like in my case, I live in the bush and I'm living in a flat. Things come into your house, whether it be after a flood, you might even get a hairy spider or a snake, right?
Right.
Maria and I, we bought a chocolate panty and we were having some fun with it. And after sex, we fell asleep with the chocolate panty on. And about 5 o'clock in the morning, we get up and red ants cover we can't.
What? All over you?
Yeah. Well, yeah. The company chocolate panty.
Oh my God! So what happened to poor Anne Marie? She gets there was biting insects.
You gotta get up and bathe, Alan. You gotta get up and bathe and change sheets and all kind of real bacchanal.
Oh my God, boy!
Real bacchanal, but I was cultured in panty. Now those girls telling me, if you look at the whole after the picture, the whole lineup of people leaving comments, Hanes have panty that looking like boxers, that ladies panty, yeah?
Right.
And looking like boxers. And another woman tell me she's borrowed her boyfriend jockey shorts because it's so comfortable.
What
so you know, Alan, I don't shame to tell you nothing at Radio Land. I play fast and say, well, if them girls saying that they're wearing man drawers and it's so comfortable, let me borrow a panty.
Okay.
So well, the thing is, I tried putting on Anne Marie panty, but my waist is 48 and Anne Marie waist is 17.
Oh my God, 40. You're 48.
No. I couldn't borrow any panty, so I borrowed my mother panty.
Your mom's on. All right.
Yeah, and I tried it on, and it's not working for me, Alan. My balls keep falling out on both sides. So when you push it to the push it in properly, it falls out on the left side, and then if you adjust it again, it falls out on the right side. I don't know how men could say when they go on a hot date with a girl and they take you never hear that the woman take your drawers because she had a good time and she leave you with your panty, and then boy put it on and go to work, after the steady night by the girl, that kind of thing. And they're talking about the panty, so the lace panty, so comfortable. I can't see what they ask them talking about.
I don't know, brother.
Look, Alan, if you don't believe what they're talking about, after the show, go on buy a panty now.
No, that's all right. I trust you, brother. I trust you. I believe in you. I can't. That's some crazy. I don't know how or what. Maybe I could ask them young boys like Devin and them boys. You understand? Maybe they know. My boy DJ Marks to tell you that that Darrel is a pantycologist. That's your new title, right? That you have a DJ Marks says you're a pantycologist. That you know the studies of panties now, right? Oh,
Boy,
God.
I tell you, I was cultured in panty for them. Them ladies tell me, they say, Darrell, this is how it works, and that is what is good. But most ladies agree that they like wearing their husband or their boyfriend drawers.
Which I understand. I can see that and stuff like that. You know, like boxes and things like that. Some of them girls like to wear that kind of stuff. But you know, when you're wearing the tighty whities and whatever, that's a little bit excessive. I think. You know.
I don't wear nothing white. I afraid that
Skid
I
marks.
will leave skid mark and things.
Right.
I don't buy white drawers at all.
It's the same way. I don't like to wear white underwear either. You know.
No, that's too much work to keep clean. If by instance you make a mistake and you come and you let go a little smoke and you get a little black stain in the back, you know, your back pressure a little bit, you will get blamed for being nasty. So you see the white drawers, stay far.
Stay away, boy. Stay away. So Darrell, here's
Don't
what
give that chance at all.
we still got a little bit more time and things like that. I think there was another thing. Was there something else you had wanted to discuss before we get ready to head out?
Yeah. Just one more thing talking about panty. You know, the Hillview boys, they have exams. That's why these boys so quiet these days.
I see that.
So Zachary texts me. Here is one, Mr. Zachary, and I want the whole of Hillview to hear this. Zachary texts me this evening to say, "Good night, Darrell. Boy, exam pressure and that kind of thing. That's why you're not hearing us." So I say, "Well, Zach, boy, tonight we're talking about panty. You ever borrow a girl panty?" Zachary texts back to tell me, "Yeah, boy, Darrell, and it fits me good, it's comfortable."
All right, Zachary. I know some boys real quiet tonight, but I figured that exams all over the place for them boys. I know Syph was on a little bit earlier and Joshua message and stuff like that, but Zachary, man, I wonder what kind. Did he tell you what kind he wear? Was it a G-string? Was it them?
Well, if it is a G-string, it's because he probably really have a small whatever in front there. Because I try on a G-string already, and that can't work. Another thing I find out, Alan, I didn't even know that. You know, it have pads, scented pads to put inside your panty. I don't know how come they don't have that for drawers.
But what DJ?
There's a mint pad that you could buy, a little pad the size of your phone that fits into your panty, and they come in different flavors, so you could keep your cap mint fresh.
I did not know that.
Right. I am wondering if I could buy that for my balls. You know, you keep your hot dog minty fresh.
There you go. So here's what you should do is you should patent that, right? You understand? The balls freshener, right? You should patent that. Come up with a name or something like that. I don't know what kind of name you could use, but I guarantee.
What is the little white thing that mommy used to put it all in the clothes, boy? What you call it again, Alan? You don't get those things again.
The mothballs.
When she folds the clothes, what is it?
Mothballs.
Yes. That's the thing. But there's another. What we used to call it before, not mothballs. That's the U.S. name, man.
I don't know. I don't know what the Trinity name is.
Ball.
Huh?
Camphor ball.
Oh, camphor balls.
Right.
So
mommy used to put that in all my drawers in the cupboard. So when you take out a drawers to put it on, your jockey short smelling camphor, and by the end of the evening, your ball smelling camphor. I went to get a blowjob already, and my girlfriend refused to suck my thing. She said, "You're smelling old."
Old? She better be careful. She didn't start a fire.
But an old man smell now.
Yeah, she lucky.
No, you're smelling old.
Luckily, she didn't start a fire. You understand with the camphor?
Yeah, she's smelling old. But here it is.
Uh-huh.
You start buying gifts already, Alan?
Yes, bought a few and stuff like that. Still got a lot more to go through and do. For the holidays. And speaking of that, anybody who's locked on that lives in Miami, Fort Lauderdale area, I know Darrell getting pastel and thing, right? I need to buy some pastel for the holidays. So all you make
I see somebody put up on the wall, they give you directions of somewhere in the States next to you to go buy pastels, $6 US for one.
Oh, really? So I looking to try and get some. Let me know. Yeah, where in Miami, South Florida area that I can buy some pastel for the Christmas holiday. So if anybody's listening. But Darrell, Terry Lal says she go buy you some panties and thing if you want, she's willing to do that for you to help you out.
Terry coming through that next week or so for Christmas. If you really love me, Terry, I need a laptop, baby. You can bring that for me.
And then we got Mike from New York. He's actually coming this weekend. and he wanted me to link you up with him. Mike Gandhi, that's out in New York.
Yes, he inboxed me up. Mike, if you listen to us when you come to Trinidad, just inbox me the number that could get you at, and we could probably meet for a cup of tea or something, man.
Yeah, so I just see Darrel don't mind interacting with the fans and the people in them. You understand? That's what it's all about. So.
No, Alan, I'm very cool. I'm just saying what pisses me off is people with lack of respect. You can't put something on my wall and I say, Darrel, boy, can I put this on your wall? You know, the Herbalife woman, you want to put up your Herbalife stuff that you're selling on my wall. You ain't even ask me those things. Piss me off. I am not a fucking newspaper.
Exactly.
You can't advertise on me.
Well, you see, this is people in their bravery and the dotishness that they don't have any consideration for anybody else, and especially when they don't.
There's a lack of respect, Alan.
Yeah.
I mean, all this shit talk we talk. The problem is this is an act. You know what people need to realize. This how I behave and cuss and get on and crack the jokes. You remember, this is an act. This is my comedian side, where comedic side. When you meet me in real, like I think I shocked Terry Lal the first time we had a telephone conversation. I spoke to her, and then I put Anne-Marie on, and she had a conversation with Annie, and she was, I think she was shocked how shy and how articulate I was.
Really?
And we promised to meet each other when she comes to Trinidad. But I was scared of her. She have a big black man. Her husband is a big black Negro man.
And you're afraid?
So, yeah, I patted in the crease.
All right. There you go. But she seems like a phenomenal woman.
Gifts, you started buying gifts.
Right. So I started buying a couple here and there. You know, gearing up for the holidays. I
am not buying anything for Annie this year. We getting new cars for Christmas, so we not buying each other anything. We have years of installments. So what the good thing about that is that every time her birthday comes around or anniversary, I just point the cars in the garage and say, well, girl, that's where you're driving.
Right.
Every Christmas, so a happy anniversary or happy birthday, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But the funniest thing is, you ever get something that you didn't like, Alan?
Yes, you know, that's why I always have the belief. My thing is, you know, Christmas to me is for the holiday, is for the kids and them, you know, Ashwarya and thing like that. Buy gifts for her. I don't really, I just always say, you don't need to get me anything. That's be my thing. Forget about, well, you see, like when I was in New York, we used to get some sweaters, boy, that you'd be like, what the hell were they thinking when they bought this? You know? But that would be one of the things out in New York and stuff like that. But you do go through some times where you get some real crazy gifts.
I just wonder, they make me create a new word this week for them, you know. Some people go on when they go to buy, they buy fuckness.
They buy what?
N-E-S-S, fuckness.
Fuckness, okay.
I couldn't even use our normal line, what utter fuckery. I say you would just go in the store and they just blindly pick up shit and wrap it and tell you they love you. They don't love you at all. Because if they love you, like my mom, for years, stop surprising us and wrapping stuff. She's come by my house and say, son, tell me what you want now. And I'll say, Ma, well, I'm doing decorating in the kitchen this year, and I want a mat to match this curtain, or you know, something simple that I know.
Right.
I would rather, Alan, that you buy me something that I know I love.
Agreed. I agree.
Embarrass yourself and buy shit. Now, 2 years ago, an aunt of mine bought a crapo with 3 little crapo, 4 crapo, a big one and 3 small one. These ceramic things, right? And so that when I opened the box and I saw this, I said, but what utter fuckery is this? You actually, some people is really by fuckness and truth, you know. You go look at a big man like me and buy a crapo with 3 little young crapo.
Right.
How go do with that, Alan?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Better you buy me a case of beers.
Right. At least it's something that you would put to good
right?
use. Right.
A case of beers or a box of condom or some Vaseline. I see it have these lubes. These lubes now when you're having sex that have the KY coming in flavors.
Or they could buy you some insulin. How about that?
Yeah, I had bought a grape flavored KY at Super Farm. But it never made it home because I had it with me and there was a lot of traffic coming home. And I keep licking this thing and eventually when I reach home, the bottle was empty.
Oh, Lord.
So you know, the nice stuff, you could buy stuff like that for me. I mean, you buy a crapo with 3 young ones, Alan. And the thing is, I really didn't like it and I was going to throw it in the dustbin. And Anne-Marie she said, why don't you re-gift it, rewrap it and give it to somebody else? And I said, but wait, that's a real good idea. Re-gifting is an excellent idea, but it have a backlash to it. We wrap back up the crapo on them and we give it to our gardener. And that is 2 years ago, Alan. That's the Christmas I got the lantern new. So that's 2 years, yes. The lantern is 2 years old. That's 2 years ago. I gave it to the gardener, and when I smile because we said we get rid of the fucking crapos. So the thing is, I don't like ceramics, and there's a reason I don't like ceramics. My mom used to go to this, you know, what we call $10 store here, what you call $1 store in the States.
Right.
Right, and she buy a set of porcelain cat and rat and dog and elephant and little man holding umbrella and all kind of fuckness. And the thing is, she made my dad put up glass shelves all over the living room. Now, you know, Indians have a problem. When they like something, they like plenty of the same thing.
Right. Hundreds of them.
So she has shelves, Alan, shelves of these ceramic stuff. And every Christmas, Darrel had to take it down and wash them one by one and put them back up. And she used to stand up there and watch you put them back up and make sure you line up the cat next to the next cat next to the next cat. You see this dotishness? So I have a phobia of porcelain items and ceramic items. I have none of these things, figurines in my house.
I thought you had a phobia of cat. Right, lining up cat.
As I walk into my mother's house, I used to think I had a fucking $1 store. Right? So I don't want them thing in my house. So as I tell you, we give away the thing. I come home from work yesterday, Alan, and find the big fucking crapo with the 3 little crapo in my living room on top of the table.
Really?
And I was saying, you come fucking back. What are you doing here? And Anne-Marie walked in and she started to laugh. She said, listen to me. I don't investigate what's going on here. Your aunt sent this for you. Your aunt up the road, the one with the shop, she sent this for you. That is your Christmas. You know, Alan, when we find out another aunt who had given us the crapo in the first place, we took it and gave the gardener. The gardener gave it to my nephew for Christmas, the same Christmas. He didn't. He said they were fucking ugly. He wanted. He wrapped them and gave it to another aunt of mine. My aunt never opened the gift and she pushed it under her bed and kept it there for a year and change and take it out last week, rewrap it and give it to us.
But you see, this is
same crap on them.
Look how
2 years after fucking come back in my house.
But that's why I said, look how things come around. You understand? This is the kind of, you know, with gifts, you have the dog and them bullying in your house. You have a real kind of thing going on over there, man. Or everybody get to do what they want in the house, in that house there.
I need to buy a house.
Just for you alone.
Yeah. I need to buy a house because I put out the Alan.
You did what?
The dog that was bullying in the kitchen. I give him away.
No way. You're kidding.
Yeah, Saif took it.
Oh, but Saif took the... Okay, Saif
Yeah, Saif take the dog and the dog girlfriend.
Oh, Lord. So he could watch them bull since he can't get to? Is that why?
I don't know, but he said he was attracted by the outside dog with the LS Bamsey. So he have the 2 of them.
Oh my God!
I wish him luck.
Oh, there you go. With good luck to Saif and the hairless Bamsey dog. All right, so here's what. Oh Lord,
Alan, we need to be careful when you're regifting. I'm just letting everybody know. Be careful when you're regifting. Sometimes it could go back to the owner or the person that you gave it to, and it's quite an insult if that happens. So if it's an ugly tie or some yellow socks, something, keep it somewhere in your drawer. You know, though I mean. The person took their time. I am really guilty here, but given all the information still, or the right thing to do is be grateful for whatever you get for Christmas. It's not the gift; it's the thought.
So you see, you're being good in regards to you're doing a public service announcement, right?
Yes, yes.
Ezekiel wrote that I really see the dogs in Saif yard. That's what he wrote. And then, Aziza Mohammed said the crapo will make its way around effing week. Gotta say, good night to everyone and thanks for locking on. Darrel, before I let you go, anything you want to say, bro? Before I let you go?
The usual, Alan, as I always say, thank you to my viewers, my listeners. Thank you to the viewers on the video blogs that we do. Thank you to Radio Guyana, as always, for allowing us to enjoy ourselves. This does not work for me, Alan. I look forward to coming to talk to you every Tuesday.
I know. It's been real fun, man. My belly does end up hurting me, boy. I get some pain when I'm done. But, we want to say thank you to everyone. Here's what. I'm gonna stay locked on for a little bit. I'm going to play some tunes and stuff like that. Anything else you want to say, Darrel?
Alan, so you ever make that noise?
I never made that noise in a car yet. So here's what. So Darrel, special good night to you, bro. Well, you don't go nowhere. I'm going to hold on for a little bit. Dallas Prince is not able to make it tonight. DJ D is going to be coming up next in just a matter of moments. All you hold tight. Hold tight, hold tight.
All right, good night.
Girl, how you bad so? How you bad so? How you rude so? I wanna take a little piece of that. Just give me permission to walk you. Hey, cause any whining girl, I don't want to interrupt you. See, I'm telling you, baby, the way you behaving. When you whine like that, tell nobody to stop you. Oh Lord, I wanna go down. Let me see the waistline go wrong. Bubble to the baseline, you can't sit down. Girl, you can't sit down. Don't stick now, we can't go long. You got the realest bumper in this tongue. Is the way you move it up and down. Not the size, not the shape, is the way that you whine and you jiggle up your waist. That bumper is too real, it's dangerous. I wanna whine, but it's looking dangerous. I wanna whine, but it could mean danger. When I just want to grind on you, girl, it's too real, it's dangerous. I wanna whine, but it's looking dangerous. I wanna whine, but it could be danger. And I just want to grind on you. You was born for this, I giving it all for this. You're walking up and I like it so. I say you was born for this. I love the way you're performing this. When you're whining, baby, whoa. Girl, you make me be last sweat. And we ain't whine yet, no. I'm watching you whine and you know that I'm watching you so that you dip and go down. Make me be last sweat, and we ain't whine yet, no. No, I wonder how that thing behind you just feel. It's too real, yeah. I get in position to walk you. Look, girl, I'm gonna do something, baby, don't let me stop you. No, just keep the thing going, feeling like we're floating. I wanna jump to the ground, but I don't want to rush you. Oh Lord, oh girl, I wanna go down. Let me see the waistline go wrong. Bubble to the baseline, you can't sit down, girl, you can't sit down. Don't stick.
Oh, you can't sit down.
You got the realest bumper in this tongue. Is the way you move.
So you don't go nowhere.
Not the size, not the shape, is the way that you whine and you jiggle up your waist.
Because
that bumper is
too real.
It's dangerous.
Hey.
I wanna whine, but it's dangerous. I wanna whine, but it could mean danger.
Lodge of Jefferson,
Grind on you.
Letitia,
Real, it's
Mike K,
whine, but it looking dangerous. I wanna whine, but it could be
Lodge of
dangerous.
Ish
I just
M.
want to grind on you. You was born
Oh God.
for this. I'm giving it all for this. You're walking up and I like it so.
Oh, you like it, ho?
I say you was born for this. I love the way you're performing this. When you whine,
Here's what I do tomorrow, T-Rock.
Who does go to work on a Thursday or even a Friday when it have parties? I still put on my wet clothes, but I just stay to wine on the shorty. She tell me she up there. Tell my supervisor I sick, have diarrhea and I need to shoot. I need to go to the pharmacy, but I end up in fire the walk. I will jump up and whining down, pumping just like a hooligan when I turn around and see my boss in the place. If you see me again. but I am not able. Relationship stable, I hope we don't crumble. My ex-girlfriend called me the vet. If you see me jam and getting all wet, why not be white till we full of sweat? I have no regrets, someone tell me turn around. When my woman come on from my car, make she see me here with my ex-woman.
Oh, because
if you see me again,
if you
don't want my girl to see so white again.
I don't care.
Don't want she break up with me so white again. If she come that is back and also white
I don't care, I don't care.
Oh. In the carnival look like wine, and I okay, choke, can I okay?
Lodge of Crystal, that's right.
It feels to be wine.
Good evening, Crystal.
Okay, choke, can I okay?
You know what? You know what? You know what? Oh, yeah.
Right now, pick up our drinkers, pick up our drinkers. I got one and I got one while I'm drinking some fire water. Me not living until me. Pick up our drinkers in this place right now. Pick up our drinkers, pick up our drinkers. Drinking some fire water. Me not living until me. I'm done. I'm not tipping until me. I'm done. I'm gonna drink from sun up to sundown. I don't care if the rain or come down. I'm feeling. With a bunch in zero brandy or some Johnny Walker. Pick up our drinkers in this place right now. I got one and I got a wine while I'm drinking some fire water. Energy got me feeling so high. And I'm feeling nice, and I feel too high, The rhythm is have a vibe. I feel so alive. I'm going out of my mind, but it feels alright. Me not living until me. I'm done. I'm not tipping until me. I'm done. I'm gonna drink from sun up to sundown. I don't care if the rain or come down. I'm feeling.
So that's right, Radio International. Now remember,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's right, remember. We have a mix CD that's out. If you go on RadioGhana.fm,
Yeah.
you can get the digital download, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's right, you can get our digital download
Yeah.
with many of our Radio Ghana DJs on there, right?
Yeah.
That's 14 of we DJs. Lodge of Jefferson and Crystal. So they're enjoying themselves, right?
Yeah.
Coming up next, DJ Dia.
Yeah.
DJ Dia.
Yeah.
Don't worry now. She soon come.
Yeah.
So Radio Ghana International.
Yeah.
When I on radio, I just say.
man alive. Somebody say, oh, 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 oh. Hey, 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 hey. Live me life. Live me life. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, 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 hey. Live me life. Live me life.
Just show me your worst behavior. Show me your worst behavior. Show me your worst behavior. Stop the bacchanal. Party turn outside. Beer bashment into. And the girls them whining down. Alcohol up me whining up on the ground.
Yeah, it's Frankie.
I cause the most problem. I come here to start the bacchanal and show up me under. I'm gonna wine for the girl them and create a problem. I'm behaving bad and waving me hand. Oh, I behaving the worst. I behaving the worst. I behaving the worst. I behaving the them not bad like skinny for me not size the worst. I behaving the worst. I behaving the worst. I behaving the. Now everybody jump up and show me your worst behavior. Jump up with your worst behavior. Wind up with your worst behavior. Jump up with your worst behavior. Down the road, worst behavior. Wind up with your worst behavior. Jump up, show me worst behavior. Wind up with your worst behavior. Down the road, madness down in the soul. Them know send me battery bone. So whenever me touch the road,
Oh, when I touch your road.
it's crazy behavior and strong from over.
Oh, you know.
So just show me the hand them, and then we create a problem. So come there we start the bacchanal and show up with hand them. I wanna see all of the girl them start to wine for the man them.
Hey, hey,
When we rock,
Sweet Mandy.
when the worst, I behave when the worst. I behave when the worst. I behave when the them not bad like skinny for me no size the worst. I behave when the worst. I behave when the worst. I behave when the. Now everybody jump up and show me your worst behavior. Jump up with your worst behavior. Wind up with your worst behavior. Jump up with your worst behavior.
Oh, jump up.
Road worst behavior.
Hey.
Wind up with your worst behavior.
Hey.
Oh, show me worst behavior. Wind up with your worst behavior.
Everywhere on the road, every trip, every dance I want to bring. I will be frolicking everywhere that I go. I truck on the stage in the band like it's my duty to get on wild and wassy, turn over every party, and nobody can stop me. Eyes are drinker to me, and wine to me, eyes are friends to me, a masquerade to me. When you're thinking that I done, I know start. When you're thinking that I done, I know start. If they tell me come on the road, if they say it's time to go home, they just say what about you to go. From me I'm not telling them so. In every pumping, in everything I did, I gallivanting myself, don't care what they say. Like it's my duty to get on wild and wassy, turn over every party, and nobody can stop me. Eyes are drinker to me, and wine to me, eyes are friends to me, a masquerade to me. When you're thinking that I done, I know start. When you're thinking that I done, I know start. If they tell me come on the road, if they say it's time to go home, they just say what about you to go. From me I'm not telling them so. Now everybody, time to turn up, let we go. Bring the drinks and let it flow. Can't get enough, I want more. When you see we touch the road and the party overload, to me heart is feeling good. If they tell me come on the road, if they say it's time to go home, they just say what about you to go. From me I'm not telling them. Eyes are drinker to me, and wine to me,
Oh, yeah.
to me, a masquerade.
So coming up in a few, DJ Dia.
I
degree, keep it locked.
So that's right. That's right. So to Darrel Dookoo. So Darrel, Jefferson sends his love. A hooligan. So coming up next, DJ D, alright? Stay tuned. Hey. So don't forget, link me up on Friday. On Friday, we're going to be up inside the Lime Bar. 17102 Jamaica Avenue. That's this Friday. And then Sunday, it's all about Jingle Jam, right? Jingle Jam. 14702 Liberty Avenue, Club Juve. Stay tuned for my girl D, alright? Don't go nowhere. Hey! Thanks to everybody that locked on tonight. Yours truly.
They calling him a hooligan. Agent of your mind.